how do you think you guys played tonight?
I thought we played really good. Just some plays that we didn't make, and emotional game, back and forth game. Like, tough one. So I thought we played well. I thought we were the better team out there, to be honest with you.
Dylan, does what happened last year at this time creep in to your mind at all?
Yeah, I mean, but we've been there before. We've been here before, and there's experience that we gained through that. And I said it yesterday. We control our own destiny, and you know, we can. Like I said, we played well. We deserve better. We get back in the game. We got to find a way. No matter what, I think it's a crazy play. It's a crazy call, a penalty right in front of them, and like they score the game winner, you know, and that's a tough one. It's tough for us. So.
No, when did they tell you guys on the bench, the officials, on that play?
They said that Simon was falling down and going into the stick. So that's the explanation I got.
In your experience, does it matter if a stick comes up that high and knocks a guy's head back like that?
Yeah, I mean, it's a stick in the face, and you know, we still have two guys. You'd like to make the play, but we didn't make the play, and they scored. So we didn't even get a point, and that's a tough one, especially clawing our way back in that game.
Were you able to appreciate the atmosphere? I mean, kind of soak that in a little bit?
Yeah, I did, and you know what? I would like to say, like, I know we just lost those guys twice, but you know what those guys have been through, and you know, knowing Zach personally, like, they've been through the ringer, and this city, this night was special, and you know, I hope Mr. and Mr. Goodrow, or Mr. Goodrow had something to smile about tonight, and you know, I want both of our teams in the playoffs, and I think those guys have quite the story going right now, and sometimes it's bigger than the game, and you know, those guys are doing something that I tip my cap to and can appreciate. I know all the guys around the league can do that, but yeah.
Whose idea was it to wear Johnny's jerseys, and how special was it to do that?
Yeah, I mean, we talked about it, and I talked to Zach about it in the summer, and just felt like it was right. You know, John and Maddie, both with their jerseys. You know, a game like this, those guys should be celebrated, and you know, I asked the family, and you know, Meredith was all on board with it, so I appreciate them.
What did you see on that play? On the goal? The guy get you?
The best goal?
Yeah.
Well, I got a stick up in my face. I won't comment anything more on that.
How tough is it when you guys get that goal to tie the game, and then a play like that unfolds almost immediately after?
It's tough. Everybody knows how important those points is, and yeah, it sucks. No.
Simon, were you able to just appreciate the atmosphere, everything about this night at any point?
Yeah, it was great setup by Ohio or NHL, Columbus. Yeah, what a game it was, and of course we want to get out of here with 2 points, and yeah, today it didn't happen.
Dylan said that what they were told on the bench was that you were maybe leaning into him. You're a pretty big guy. What was your explanation of the play?
I don't know, it's a contact sport, and I heard you need to keep control over your stick. I got his stick in my face, and yeah, I won't say anything more about that. It's a decision they made. So yeah, it's still a long season to go, and we need to grab every point we can get now.
Yeah, very frustrating. You know, tie the game up, and then next shift seems like we give it up, and it's tough to play like that. I think you know, even in the second period we tie it up, and you know, they score on their power play, and then we give up another one before the end of the period. It's hard to come back in this league, and you know, obviously, you know, puck puck bounces, outdoor game. It is what it is. So, we got to regroup and come back on, Tuesday or whatever it is, stronger.
How were the conditions out there?
Puck was bouncing a lot. Overall it was fine. Both teams are playing on the same ice, so it's the way the game was.
Alex, does what happened last year at this time play into your minds at all?
No, I think I think we know we can come back, and obviously we did, and a weird bounce and a weird play ends up in the back of our net, but we've had stretches that we've played very good. I thought for most of the game we played well too, so I think we deserve better, but it is what it is, and like I said, we got to regroup and come back ready to play.
Were you able to appreciate just the atmosphere, the whole event?
Yeah, it was, would have been better with a win, but, something I'll remember, and, a lot of fun out there. I think, the crowd was into the game, and, it was a cool experience.
Did you feel or sense the 90,000 people when you're on the ice like that?
Yeah, I think when something big happens, it gets loud, and, honestly, when you're playing, you don't really hear too much, but, when you're on the bench, you can hear it a little bit better. So it was fun. Would have loved to come out with a win. Gave up 2 points there.
Patrick, did you think you guys deserved better today?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think we played right to our game plan. Wanted to shoot a lot of pucks, get a lot at the net. Obviously anything can happen in this type of environment. Comes down to one play here or there.
How were the conditions?
They're fine. Yeah, ice was good. I didn't really think the wind was too much of a factor. So overall, they did a great job.
What do you attribute this little slide you guys have been on lately?
I mean, sometimes you just have to make winning plays at the right time. Game management, right? I think the last couple of games maybe weren't our best, but tonight I think we played well. Probably deserved better. I mean, there was great vibes tonight on the bench. Even down 3-1, I think we could have sulked and in this type of environment, I think the game's maybe over, but everyone on that bench was standing up. They wanted it, cheering your teammates on, trying to follow up one shift after another. The vibes were great on the bench tonight, and I think we get ourselves in that situation that just builds confidence that we can come back and if we're down 1, 2, 3 goals, that we can come back in those situations and tie it up. Obviously, would have loved to get at least a point tonight, but like I said, it comes down to a play here or there, and obviously they made one more than us tonight.
Is that what makes it different from last season when you guys went on the slide, that you are playing much better hockey?
Yeah. I mean, the last couple, even though we won in Minnesota, that was kind of a grinding, slow type of game, but we didn't play that great in Detroit against Columbus. But tonight, I thought played pretty well. Compete was there, energy was there. Like I said, everyone, you could tell we were going to come back. Everyone wanted it on the bench for each other, and like I said, the vibes were great, but just didn't get it done. So obviously we need to be better in those game-winning type situations to make a play here or there, play it safe, and make sure we're at least getting a point in those situations. Especially when you come back, it's almost even more disheartening to lose that way.
Raise your hand and wait for the microphone. We'll start left side, front row.
Todd, a lot of consensus within the locker room that you guys deserved better. What did you see?
I thought we played a hell of a game. When you think of the type of game we played 2 nights ago in Detroit and the response that we got, we were aggressive. But at the end of the day, we have to learn how to win those games and not lose them. And that's what we did tonight. So our team has work to do. And sometimes we just play the game. We've got to manage the game a little bit. We've got to learn to win games in those situations. 2 minutes left in the second period. I thought we have control. It's 1-1. Lots of hockey left, and now we get sloppy on our end, take a penalty, and we miss an assignment in the penalty kill. And right after that, another minute later, we're chasing it. We respond well, play a hell of a third period, and I know I'm going to get asked about the missed call and all that type of stuff. Yes, but should never be in that situation, not with the 2 D men back there. It's been different from different nights. When we played against Minnesota and Anaheim at home, we're into 6-on-5 and found a way to win one of those. We go to Minnesota, we come from behind. Good win, scrappy win. Play against Columbus, and clearly they were the better team that night. We were easily the second best team, and we got what we deserved. We come in here, I'm not sure that we were the second best team, but we didn't get what we needed. And what did I see? Kind of what I told Helene. It's hard to bitch or complain about the effort and the drive and the response, but yet the game management and the impatience sometimes of our team can come back to bite us. So there's a huge difference between playing on your toes and being aggressive and being impatient. And I thought we got a little impatient at times tonight, and they made us pay. We've gone on 2 7-game winning streaks. Kind of seen it all in 26, 27 games. But I do believe we have work to do in understanding the ebbs and flows of a game, the ups and downs, the situations that, when we should swing for the fences, and sometimes we should just punt and defend a little bit. And we caught in between a few times, but we can fix it. It'll take some time, but some of that's called experience. Prior to the game, we talked about, like, whatever the result was going to be, as long as we had a good effort, we should cherish what we just went through here. It's a really unique experience. It was an incredible night, well done. The league, City of Columbus, obviously the Blue Jackets deserve a lot of credit for the way they put this game on. It was real smooth and first class all the way through. I think the fans got a hell of a game to watch. And we'll all tell those stories 10 years from now, but what I told a small group of you before was you'd love to end that story by saying, oh, by the way, we won. And we can't do that now. Hopefully some of us get another chance to play in this and we can finish the story that way. But I think we played well enough to win. But we have work to do as far as, I'm repeating myself now, managing it.